I wanted to call this episode The Insanity of Humanity, but I didn't, so I hope you enjoy it. It's Motivational Monday, October 18th, 2021, and I want to give my hats off to Prince William for creating Earthshot. And he gave out 5 million pounds last night in the first annual Moonshot contest, which is an environmental contest to try to clean up the world. Clean up your mess. Clean up everyone's mess. We're pigs, littering and polluting. Please, people. So this episode's called Consumption. And I have an answer to the world's problems. Well, as you know, we have 3 commitments in the Be Fantastic philosophy. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. But applicable to World Shot is be kind to the environment. So now he's got this fantastic prize for people that come up how to clean up our mess. Well, if we didn't create the mess, we wouldn't have to clean it up. So, for future generations, we need to teach our children a few things. Don't throw cigarette butts on the ground. Of course, they shouldn't smoke anyway. But don't pollute. And here's the big thing. This episode's called Consumption. So it's consume less. Did you ever, this morning as I was brushing my teeth, I do that every once in a while, you see the commercial, they put about an inch long of toothpaste, nice and real pretty scoop of toothpaste on your toothbrush. Well, that's too much toothpaste. That's a waste. So if you do a third of that, which is sufficient, I never use that much. I use a dollop. That's all you need. If you use a third of that toothpaste, you've just extended the tube life 3 times. So that means you're going to buy it 1/3 less. So think of it. It's about consumption. Use less electricity. Use less water. When you're brushing your teeth, turn off the water. Brush it, then rinse. When you're cooking, turn off the burner at the last couple minutes. The heat will still continue cooking. Buy less shit. Sorry to say that, but we buy a lot of crap. I spent, tens of thousands of dollars in storage fees for all the crap I bought through the years that I don't use. Now that I'm traveling around the world, since I've been in Sharm for a year, I've acquired things I need, to cook and what have you. But I don't want things anymore. I had a big yacht, I had beautiful homes and fancy cars. I don't want those things anymore. So I'm consuming less. And I'm also teaching other people to consume less. There's so many ways you consume less. The other day, my buddy came over, he said, let's go for a beer across the street to buy a beer. And he wanted to drive across the street. So what did we didn't. I said, we got to walk. So we consumed less fuel, right? Walk to work, bicycle to work, use public transportation, consume less. That's the answer. Of course, we do have to clean up our mess. And granted, people are coming up with some fantastic ways to clean up our mess, but stop making the mess is the first step. The ocean, no, I always say oceans, the islands of plastic bottles, it's horrific. Or were thrown down on the ground by you, by one person at a time. One person at a time caused all these problems. The cigarette butt getting thrown on the ground, 4.7 trillion of them, one at a time. That's every year, 4.7 trillion. And a lot of those cigarette butts caused forest fires and killed people and ruined farms and burnt down houses. So be accountable for your actions. Use less. Consume less. Recycling is fantastic, but imagine if we can reuse. What we need to do is bring containers to, they already do it with water. I see people bringing a water jug to the local store and they fill it up. Well, what about ketchup? Ketchup's like one of the biggest consumptible items on the planet. Imagine if you had a container, you go down to the store and you fill it up with ketchup. It's going to cost far less money. Use glass. Glass is recyclable. Glass is fantastic. Glass doesn't ruin the environment like plastic does. We got to use less plastic. If you drive less, you're going to buy tires less often. You're going to buy less gas. Don't buy 3 Pepsis a day. Come on, people. Moderation. Buy 1 Pepsi a week. If we stop purchasing, they stop making. We stop polluting. I mean, it's the simplest thing. Stop eating, we're gluttons, whatever the hell the word is. My God, people. What else? Let me think of a couple other ways that we could, do you need to buy a 100 pairs of sneakers? Seriously, is that your ego talking? You know, I mean, get your ego in check. Do you need to buy a new yacht every 5 years? A new car every other year? Please, please. Think of your kids and your kids' kids. Our greed and our oh my God, it's just off the charts. And our egos, get your egos in check. You know, they had this global summit on energy, right? And all the big rich executives flew in their private jets to save energy. It's hilarious. They flew in their private jets by themselves to the Davos conference or wherever the hell it was. Oh, now last night's event was really cool because the winners for £1 million, that would have been great to fly to England, meet the prince, be part of the ceremony, but no. It's about conserving, so they didn't fly. They accepted it in their home. Brilliant! Prince William, please give me a call. I have a lot of great ideas for you, buddy. I've got the answers. Go to Dr. Fantastic. Go to BeFantasticToday.com. Post a question, and it's called Ask Dr. Fantastic Anything. Because if I don't have the answer to it, I know someone who does. Because I know a lot of people. I've forgotten more people than anyone's ever met in their life. I've tens of thousands of people. I've learned what I know, and I'm sharing it with the world with the Be Fantastic philosophy. And I make these things every day, and one or two people watch it. If only one person watches this and learns something from it, my effort is worth, my time is worth the effort. The effort's worth the time. Something's worthwhile. There, I don't know. I'm trying to throw a little bit more comedy into this because I kill me. I'm the funniest guy I know. You know, the doctor told me I didn't have long to live. So I said, I got to get going and get all the stuff out. And I said, so it's, you know, I got to start doing things because I don't have long to live. I said, Doc, how long do I got? He said, I'm sorry to tell you, but you only have 20, 30 years at the max. So I got to get going. I got to make the world a better place. I got to achieve my goals in life, which is to win the Nobel Peace Prize. You could help me win it. I know it's a little selfish of me to want to win a prize, but, you know, I got some time on my hands. Why not win the Nobel Peace Prize? You know, it's not so bad. You know, I mean, what am I going to do with it? Anyway, I'm traveling. I don't have any place to put it, so maybe I won't win it, and maybe I don't need it, and I don't need it. You know, I don't need anything. Well, I do need something. I need you to be accountable for your action. I need you to be kind to yourself. I need you to be kind to everyone you know. Now, when I travel around the world and I talk to schools, I have a lot of information for kids. And kids are forming these WhatsApp groups. Matter of fact, 10 days ago, we formed the first, oh, my poster's falling down. We formed the first WhatsApp group called Be Fantastic Nigeria. Joseph, hats off to you for creating that. And since, in 10 days' time, it spawned WhatsApp India and 37 other countries, 15 cities, and now individual WhatsApp groups, all spreading the Be Fantastic philosophy, the 3 commitments, and their own philosophy and passions. Anyone who has an admin group gets to promote their own passion, their own company, their product, their charity, their church, whatever they like. Only they can. Everyone else has to listen to them and hopefully get fantastic information, motivational, inspirational stuff. So invite your friends to be an admin. Go to BeFantasticToday.com. There's a page there that has instructions to be an admin, to be an ambassador. It's got instructions for individuals or cities or countries or states to form one. The logos are there. All the information's there. My poster's falling down. You got this great poster in Egypt. Again, another thing like a need. When I start traveling, all the stuff I bought in the last year is going to have to stay here because I certainly can't take it with me. And I don't want to take it with me. I want to travel to your country. I want to teach your children, teach your communities, teach your government the 3 commitments. These commitments, quite literally, and it's been proven over 3 years, will make you happier, make you look better and feel better, make you live longer, make you more successful in business and in personal relationships, because that's all is relationships. And it's going to make the world a kinder, better place. Speaking of relationships, real quick, they got it wrong with COVID. They said social distancing. What a bunch of freaking morons. We don't want to be socially distanced from anybody. We want to be physically distanced. Now, because of the stupid COVID thing. And by the way, more people died of starvation than COVID, just so you know. We spent trillions of dollars on COVID, and 4.5 million people died. 200 million people died from the Black Plague, and 118 million died from the bubonic or the Spanish flu in the early 1900s. So this was the amount of money for the 4.5 million to die, and more people died of starvation. More people died from other things than COVID in the last year and a half. So don't get me started on it. Just don't get me started on COVID. I want to talk only positive news. The other day I did post a video on on something negative, which is the rich controlling the world. We all know they're controlling the world. We all know they own the media. We all know they own all the corporations. There's only a handful of people that are controlling everything, and we're their little puppets, and so that's how it is. But, open your eyes. Don't listen to mass media. Go on the internet, find out from the real people, the real doctors, the real scientists, what's going on. And that's the only real news out there, everybody. And listen to Dr. Fantastic. I've got ambassadors all over the world, 47 countries, and they report to me. They tell me what's going on. I knew COVID before anybody did practically. I told people to grab some food from the market because there's going to be a problem. A week later it came out. There was a big problem. Everyone rushed to the markets. Some people listened to me. Free advice, nobody wants to hear free advice. Nobody, because it's free. They don't respect it. Now, when I do my speeches, I'm going to have to charge. I love giving free speeches, but nobody respects it, so I'm going to charge. When you go to a psychiatrist, if it's a friend, and he gives you free advice, you pay $500 for the hour. Oh my God, that's great advice. The same advice, but you paid for it. It's human nature. I can go on like this for hours, and I do on my speeches. I'm going to try to make them more funny so you laugh a little bit, because I call it the insanity of humanity. We're still primal creatures. William got it right. What are we going out to outer space for? We have this toilet we need flushing and we need fixing. And Earth will be our toilet, and we're going to go off into outer space, into Mars, and recycle. Not recycle. We're not going to recycle in outer space. We're going to reuse. Everybody, get that in your head. It's not recycle. It's reuse. Now everyone's going to shopping, and they're bringing their own bags. That's called reusing. That's fantastic. You're going to buy less plastic. Of course, I forget the bag at home every time I go shopping, so I got to... And then you got to think, do I want paper or plastic? What's going to ruin the world more? Tearing down all the trees in the world for paper bags, or ruining the oceans with plastic? Oh, it's such a dilemma. It takes me 5 minutes to decide each time. Paper or plastic? Paper or plastic? At any rate, actually, in Egypt, they don't have paper. You're forced to take plastic. And every one of those plastic bags ends up on the ground. These poor countries have a litter problem. The rich people the rich countries have a litter problem. I went to one of my videos was Garbage City in Egypt, in Cairo. What a place that is! The entire city, and it's a big city. Every company, every storefront, everybody is buying and selling garbage. It's a place experience, but you don't have to go there, because Dr. Fantastic filmed it for you, as I did in 3 countries, in hundreds of cities, and in 22 states. I filmed museums and people and zoos and exhibits and events. And my biggest event was Sturgis. I have 67,000 views on my video. I think that's pretty cool for just an average guy going out there making videos. I'm just a simple guy with a simple plan. We're simple people. Consume less. I'm going to write out what consume means, because I have all these sayings of what fail means and what fear means. Fear is false expectations appearing real. Fail is first attempt and learn. All these fun things. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. It's another, 14 minutes. See, I could talk the other day. I talked for 45 minutes. But if you got to this part, you're a fantastic person. If you got to this length, have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic life. It's up to you. No one's going to make it a fantastic life. You have to make it. And that's why the first commitment is you come first. You must be kind to yourself. Accept you as you are. Love yourself. The first and most important commitment, okay? Become an admin, become an ambassador, grab a country if it's not taken. There's only 191 of them. Grab a city if it's not taken. There's only 10,000 of those. And grab an individual because there's only 8 billion of those. Let's get together. There's strength in numbers. Be part of the movement, the philosophy, the tour. Be fantastic. You can be whatever you like to be. You could be a moron. You could be an idiot. You could be a cruel person. You could be all kind of different things. But I think it's better to be fantastic. You know, just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Have a fantastic week. Bye-bye. 15 minutes now.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.
Overpopulated cities around the world have caused people to become a greedy, selfish, and litigious society. Would you like to be happier, live longer, never be forgotten, and help make the world a kinder, more civil place? It's actually easier than you think. Every day you're asked, how are you? Instead of saying good, say, I am fantastic. It will make you look better, feel great, and reduce your stress. Making the world a better place starts with each person. Please join the Be Fantastic movement today.